Crime knows no frontiers. To combat the growing menace of the international criminal, the police forces of the world have opened up their own national boundaries. At their headquarters in Paris, scientifically equipped to match the speed of the jet age, 63 nations have linked together to form the International Criminal Police Organization, Interpol.
What is it? The storeroom. Come on! Penicillin. Peanut barbital. It's gone! Live cholera vaccine. Let's start an epidemic.
Morning, Paul.
Hello, Jean.
Dreaming up a new place for your vacation?
This is no dream, Jean. This one is a nightmare.
Live cholera vaccine stolen? Live?
A freak reaction in the processing. The disease virus wasn't killed. It showed up immediately in the lab tests and the whole batch was condemned.
But not destroyed?
Thieves got to it first.
Why steal cholera vaccine? It's not all that valuable.
They were Indian thugs. They took everything they could lay their hands on. Drugs, antitoxins, vaccines, they would know the difference.
Enough live cholera to inoculate over 50,000 people.
And probably already being distributed.
So soon?
The native thugs would only steal their stuff if they knew where to sell it. It'll go to an operator specializing in medical supplies. He'll get rid of it as fast as he can.
Without checking it?
Men like that don't bother to check. They just want quick money. It is probably being sent out through legitimate channels. Stolen here in Karachi, Pakistan, it could show up anywhere. Ceylon, Burma, Persia, Africa.
I'll send an international alert to all police forces.
Tell them all cholera vaccine must be tested before use.
We'd better pray that nobody gets the vaccine before they get the message.
Good morning, Doctor.
Good morning, Doctor. You're starting early.
I have a long journey. Have you got my vaccine?
All ready. 850 cc's in each. Enough for over 1,000 inoculations.
It should keep me busy.
You know, I almost envy you your trip.
Bumping over miles and miles of mountain tracks.
Well, anyway, it's much cooler up in the hills.
I'll try to remember that when I'm counting my bruises. Namaste, Doctor.
Namaste. Warning. Theft of live cholera vaccine. All stocks of cholera vaccine must be tested before being issued. Rocky! Give me that. I've got to stop Dr. Cole. This cholera vaccine is live.
We have also seen the police circular, Doctor.
Another negative report, Paul. From Burma this time.
10 days. That's the incubation period of the virus. Something's got to happen soon.
Unless the thieves have found out the stuff is bad and destroyed it.
I'd like to believe that.
Here's something.
From the Indian police in Delhi. Report 1 cholera death. Dead man also victim of brutal assault. Investigation proceeding.
Delhi? It's almost 1,000 miles from Karachi, where the vaccine was stolen.
And in a different country, too. Suggests probable need for urgent international cooperation warrants presence of Interpol representative. Here, Paul.
Tell the Delhi police I'm on my way.
The victim was a Dr. Soni. He ran a small health clinic in one of the poorer districts.
But you say he was in hospital because he had been attacked.
That's right. But before he died, he contracted cholera. That was when we realized the significance of the crushed microscope slide in his hand.
You're certain it was smeared with live virus?
The hospital report is definite.
So you think he was attacked because he had found out something?
I'm certain of it. The doctor helped many poor people. The usual thugs would never lay a finger on him.
Any lead from the clinic?
No. But perhaps you'd like to look over it.
Yes.
Take us to the clinic first. We found him here. He was clubbed.
While working at the microscope?
He must have had the slide in his hand when he turned, saw the blow coming, his fist clenched, crushing the glass into his palm.
Infecting himself with the live cholera virus. But where did he get it?
I had an expert check everything. There's no cholera vaccine, good or bad, in this room.
Penicillin. Valuable, yet not stolen.
Sony's attacker was no thief. Cholera. An outbreak in Bengal.
Any details?
Source of infection traced to live vaccine injections. Supply originated from Pan-Asia Drug Wholesalers, Delhi.
Look where Dr. Soni got his supplies.
I have been running this company for 10 years. Our integrity has never yet been questioned. Your accusations are slanderous.
We are not accusing Mr. Buchanan.
That's what it sounds like.
Mr. Porton, you're head of distribution. Isn't it just possible that some of the live vaccine might have gone through without your...
No, quite impossible. Our chemists make a spot check on a sample bottle from every shipment that goes out.
Even to small clinics like Dr. Soni's?
He said every shipment.
Then how did the doctor get the live virus?
Dr. Sony was dedicated to research. He may have cultivated the live strain himself.
You knew the doctor personally?
Certainly, he was a well-known, well-liked man.
Yet somebody clubbed him.
Don't you think this business concerns us as much as it does you? We want to see it cleared up.
The stuff from Bengal is being flown back under police guard. We shall want you to examine it.
Yes, of course.
Also, we'd like complete records of your cholera vaccine shipments over the past 2 weeks.
Certainly. See to it, Porton.
Yes.
Well, if there's nothing else,
There is. I suggest you stop all further shipments of vaccine until every bottle has been tested.
but that would take weeks. It's quite impossible. We have a huge backlog of orders, all urgently needed.
It was urgently needed in Bengal.
Our sample tests are quite adequate.
People died in Bengal from the vaccine shipped under your label.
Then it must have been tampered with en route.
Are you refusing to make these tests?
It's a waste of time. The company would lose thousands of pounds.
Isn't that better than losing thousands of lives?
Look here, I don't like your tone. And what's more, I question your authority to make these ridiculous suggestions.
I could make it an official order.
And how long will this official order remain in force?
Until every last bottle of the live vaccine's accounted for. Samad.
Yes?
My name's Bandri. This is Inspector Duval of Interpol. How do you do?
Hello. We didn't expect you to come personally.
It was the least I could do. The deaths in Bengal were due to injections given in my clinic.
From this batch of serum?
Yes. This carton's exactly as we received it. Except for that one box we opened before we got the test warning. 40 boxes. Injections for over 20,000 people.
There's nothing to show that this is part of the live batch.
In Bengal, there are 12 graves to prove it.
But the live stuff was stolen from Chandra Laboratories in Karachi. This comes from Apex Chemicals in the USA.
Could there be 2 lots of live vaccine in circulation?
I can't believe it. It's too much of a coincidence. There's one way to check. We'll take pictures of the bottles and the packaging and put them over the wire to Apex in America and Chandra in Karachi. Perhaps they can identify them.
I'll have Pan Asia check their part of it, too. Get me Pan Asia Drug Wholesalers. Mr. Porton.
Hello, Porton here. Oh, Superintendent Bandery. Yeah, I'm glad you phoned. I feel we owe you an apology. Well, after all, we did seem pretty uncooperative, didn't we? The whole business was such a heck of a shock. You have? Yeah, I want to see it.
I think you should. I'll have it sent over to you straight away.
All right, bye-bye. And maybe a check on the warehouse. I want all our stuff out of here fast. By tomorrow morning. Yes, sir.
Let us know the moment an answer comes in from either company. I can't believe anyone would sell vaccine if they knew it was deadly.
I wish I had your faith in human nature.
Not faith, economics. The stuff's not that valuable. And even a black marketeer has a reputation to protect.
It's a good point. So the stuff probably was considered as safe when it went out.
Then, somehow they discovered it wasn't. What would they do?
Try to stop it or get it back. Dr. Soni had some. That's why he was attacked.
Because he'd already tested and found out.
But how could they have found out? Unless they knew him or he knew them and told them. That means it's somebody here in Delhi.
Delhi has a population of 1 million.
It also has Pan-Asia drug wholesalers.
Bandri speaking. Yes, he's here. Paris. Yes, put them through on this line. Interpol headquarters for you.
Thank you.
Paul? How's India? Hot. This will make it hotter. We have traced another batch of the live vaccine. Mombasa, East Africa.
Do they say where it comes from and how much?
50 boxes. Manufactured by an American company. Apex Chemicals. Distributed by Pan Asia Drug Wholesalers, Delhi.
Thank you, Jean. No, that's all. Goodbye.
100 boxes stolen. 40 found in Bengal, 50 in Mombasa. That's 90 accounted for.
That still leaves 10.
That should keep you safe enough, Havaldar.
Thank you very much, Doctor. I still say you shouldn't have bothered.
It was no bother. But with a cut like that, you probably would have got tetanus.
It would have been all right.
You're lucky it was only anti-tetanus and not anti-cholera. You would really feel that. Have you had one recently?
Oh, yes, many times. Last week.
You're a big coward.
How long you'll be gone, Doctor?
About 4 or 5 weeks.
I wish you a very happy journey.
Thank you, Havaldar.
Well, there's nothing here. I've been through everything. Correspondence, memos, bills. There's the summary. You can see for yourself. No shipments of any sort to Bengal or Mombasa during the last 2 weeks.
Any local deliveries?
A vaccine, no.
Dr. Soni must have had a delivery from somewhere.
But not from us. Last consignment to him was 3 weeks ago. It couldn't possibly have been the stolen stock.
You didn't ship any to Bengal or Mombasa, but the stuff had your labels on it.
Maybe they were fake labels.
That's it, of course.
Well, the labels are simple enough. Anyone could duplicate them.
Somebody is trying to discredit us.
At the risk of thousands of lives. May we have one of your labels?
You sure?
Thank you. What? Look at this. There is a distinct break in the letter A, exactly matching this one. These labels are identical.
If the one on the box is not a fake, that means someone has access to Pan Asia labels and uses them.
I think somebody's using the company itself.
For distribution?
And more. Look, every line leads us back to the Pan Asia company. What better cover for black market drugs than a drug wholesaler's?
Yes. It would certainly make distribution easy.
And storage. The best place to hide a lump of sugar is in a sugar bowl.
But Interpol checked on the company, so have we.
On the company, but not the employees or the stock.
The reply from America. Apex say the packages are theirs, but not the vaccine bottles.
They are quite different.
Not surprising. Chandra Laboratories, Karachi. They definitely identify the bottles as theirs.
Chandra bottles in Apex packaging. There is only one place where the switch could be made.
I'll have Pan Asia warehouse checked down to the last aspirin.
And the last man, Superintendent.
Black markets? The idea is preposterous. Most of my staff have been here for years.
Black markets have been going on for years.
And the penicillin stock comes next, Rocky. I'm sure you'll find everything in order.
Quite in order, sir.
This may be what we want. Carry on checking the names you've got. Call me back if you get anything.
No one could possibly use this company. We make monthly stock checks.
Who does the stock checks, Mr. Buchanan?
Why, Porton, of course.
What do you know about him?
Surely you're not suggesting. He's been here over 10 years. Ever since he was discharged from the army.
Police have just checked with Army records. Porton's real name is Wilson, ex-Army Medical Corps. He was court-martialed in 1946 for selling medical supplies on the black market.
Porton. I can't believe it.
Those are all antiseptics, surgical spirit and essential oils and so on.
How's the check going, Mr. Wilson?
Oh, it's all just a waste of... My name's Porton.
Not in Army records.
I want to forget what happened 10 years ago.
And what happened 10 days ago?
What do you mean? Is this some sort of accusation?
Porton, we are trying to find out what happened to the rest of the live vaccine. If you know something, you've got to tell us.
I don't know what you're talking about.
12 people have already died.
And hundreds more are in danger.
It's got nothing to do with me.
Then you won't mind having your fingerprints taken.
What for?
To check with prints on the stolen bottles.
Well, they're not mine.
How do you know?
Because I didn't...
Because you didn't touch them, but you know who did.
Where are those other 10 boxes, Porton?
I tried to get them back the moment I knew it was live.
From Dr. Sony?
Yes. We got back all but 2.
And killed the doctor in doing it.
I didn't kill him. It was Rocky.
Porton, listen. What happened to the vaccine?
We destroyed what we got.
And the rest?
We...
Porton, what happened to the rest?
Woman, doctor, I should call.
Working closely with the Delhi police, I borrowed a jeep and made for the foothills. This woman doctor had to be found.
We have now covered 6 villages. There is still no sign of her.
I'm sorry, we've had no reports from this end yet, Inspector.
Well, keep trying and radio every station in this area. And let me know the moment you get anything. Over. You know this area well?
Every inch of the way. That's why I'm driving you.
Good. We've got to stop that woman doctor using that stuff.
Thank you, Salvi. On the table, please.
Hello, calling Inspector Duval.
Calling Inspector Duval. The doctor is believed to be in the village of Raccoon. Repeat, the village of Raccoon.
Message received. Over. Let's get there fast.
But it's more than 4 hours away. Might take even longer. We have to wait for the ferry over the river.
Are you going to jab us with that needle, Doctor?
That's right. It won't hurt.
It's just a thought, Doctor.
Look. Where's that plane landing?
Mr. Campbell's, the tea planter. He has his own airstrip.
How far away?
About half a mile.
Make for it, quick.
Go and tell your father to call all the people together. I'll be ready to start after we have eaten. And Sabi,
Yes, Doctor?
don't forget to come back yourself.
No, Doctor. The people are waiting outside, Doctor.
Thank you, Sabi. Bring them in 6 at a time.
पहले 6 आ जाइए.
You should all look happy, not sad. This will save you from cholera sickness. You first.
Much further. It's on this road.
Doctor, stop! Don't use that needle. The vaccine is live cholera.
It's the first time I saw a doctor faint. I can't say I blame her.